Hi, did you know that if you know 3,000 words in the English language, you can pretty much say everything you need to say? I'm teaching you 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Crowded. Crowded is when there are a lot of things or people close together. So this is a picture of a lot of different women all crowded together. Some synonyms of the word crowded would be congested, uh, congested. When we talk about traffic, we can talk about the crowded parking lot. We can also talk about the congested parking lot. If it's congested, it has a hard time moving through because there's so much around it. Congested, uh, densely populated is another term for crowded. Densely populated means that there are a lot of people in a small space. And saturated. So if you are starting a business, maybe you want to sell tacos and you live in an area where there are a lot of taco stands. There are 25 taco stands in a square mile. Then that market is saturated. It's very crowded with a lot of the same thing. So we say it's saturated. It's a saturated market. Okay, so here are some ways that we would use crowded. With a busy environment, the subway was so crowded during rush hour that I could barely find a place to stand. You could also say was so congested during rush hour. But so crowded is how you say it. The party was crowded with guests, making it hard to move through the room. Her desk was crowded with papers, books, and various knickknacks, leaving no room to work. So knickknacks is a fun word. And I'll pull up a picture of knickknacks. Knickknacks are the things that you just have around that take up space, but maybe you really love them. They have sentimental value. That's why people have them. Knickknacks. So here's a picture of a lot of knickknacks. Maybe this is what your shelf looks like. You have a lot of knickknacks, just things that don't really have a purpose, but they bring you sentimental value, so you keep them around. Those are knickknacks. The competition, so for competition, the marketplace for smartphones was crowded with options, making it difficult for new brands to stand out. Crowded marketplace. You can also say a saturated marketplace. And we use it when we're talking about our brain. His mind felt crowded with thoughts, unable to focus on just one thing at a time. Do you ever feel that way? That your mind is crowded with so many voices or so many thoughts or so many worries? So things can crowd in. We often use the term crowd in. So we might put the word crowd in. If something crowds in on you, it means it closes in and makes you feel very constricted. It crowds in and takes away all of your peace. All those thoughts keep crowding in. The opposite of crowded would be empty. The noun is a crowd. If something is a crowd, then we have a lot of people in one space. So two's company, three's a crowd is one of the things that we often say in English. Crowded. Crowded is the adjective, and crowdedly is the adverb, crowdedly. All right. I really hope that you enjoyed this word today. I really hope that you practice it, use it every day. Use it 5 times today, even if you're just talking to yourself. The more you use it and the more it comes through your mouth, the better you will remember it, and it becomes part of your ability to speak. So good luck with your practice, and I hope to see you back in the next lesson.